2.5 years ago, TV presenter Sarah Beeny revealed that she'd been diagnosed with breast cancer 40 years after losing her mum to the disease. She joined us a couple of months later to talk about it.
You know, when they say you've got breast cancer and you hear what colour coffin would you like, that's not actually right, because it's moved on and it's amazing treatment now, isn't it? So, so you're going to be OK, is what I want to say.
It's credible.
Check and check.
And it's so important. Thank you so much. Well, Sarah's now been through treatment and has had the all clear, and she's here today to tell us how she's been keeping busy by working with her sons. Please welcome Sarah Beeny. I know. Yeah, look at you, you're a rock chick.
Yeah. Very kind. Not really.
I think so. You have been so busy. You're doing everything at the one time, aren't you? I mean, clearly you're through treatment, which is good. You're feeling good?
Yeah, God, you know, it was years ago now. I honestly...
Do you feel you want to just go, poof?
Yeah. Okay. People say, how are you? And I'm like, fine, why would I? And then, you know, I finished treatment 2 years ago. It's a bit like... Yeah.
But new project ongoing, you've got 4 boys. I mean, you've got so much in your life.
Yes, there's a lot rumbling. So there's a series on Channel 4 at the moment, but that was filmed 2 years ago, and then they've put it on air now. So, but in the last 2 years, obviously, so much has happened, and I mean, kids grow up quick. So 2 years is like they're kind of men now rather than little boys. But the series is really fun. It's a really kind of... It's a sort of soft, fun... It's easy to watch. It's just nice. It's feel-good telly, which is what we wanted to make. And I love telly that is... You don't have to have things that are horrible on telly. You can just watch nice things that are nice. Yeah. So that's the series. And then the boys and my husband have a band, which they've been on... Well, they were on tour last autumn and the autumn before, and they played at Glastonbury a couple of years ago. Anyway, it's all kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I don't want to be creepy about it, but Nadia's quite obsessed with them.
Bless you.
I fell in a wormhole a couple of years ago, and I was like, I think I must have been watching one of just these incredible boys, because they were all choosing their rooms, and then I ended up going off, you know how you do with an algorithm, and then I was watching their band, the Entitled Sons, and they're just amazing. And now I just read that they're doing so well. Glastonbury, Boomtown.
Yeah, they're doing really well. Have you listened to their music?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you like
they're
Jocelyn?
Great.
That's my favourite.
I mean...
You're such a good mummager there.
Yeah. Do you know, I'm really not, because people say, how do you manage that? I'm like, I don't. They have a manager.
Not?
They have a manager.
Because there's quite a lot having Dad in the band as well.
I'm so out of my depth, to be honest. I just go along behind. In fact, I'm driving the van at the moment because they're on tour. They're doing a schools tour, and my husband's got vertigo, so he normally drives the minibus with all the kit. Yeah, so I'm driving, which is brilliant because I just get to eat sort of chocolate bars and go. And then people come to me and go, oh, you know, what's their mic setup? I'm like.
I'm literally just driving here.
What's that like, seeing them on stage, though, and just the audience roaring for them?
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. And actually, it's amazing in lots of ways, because... but what I think it's in a way... I mean, they call themselves the Entitled Sons because people said, oh, you're so entitled.
Yeah, no, I love that.
And they just thought, well, own it. Yeah, you know, because people... They are fortunate, but they work really hard. And, you know, they're up at 8 in the morning, they work... And then 2 of them are at school, so they come back and they start... at like 6, and so they're rehearsing and writing music and like recording and stuff until 10 at night. And I'm a bit bored, actually. I'm a bit like, where are all my family? But they're all good, and so that's really busy. And then we started a podcast just before Christmas.
Just you and the boys.
Well, I'm doing it with It's about talking. I really wanted to encourage people to talk more. So at the moment it's with me and my eldest 2 sons, but actually my husband's doing a couple. So it's about talking in a family, because I think we don't talk enough. You know, I think we
don't communicate, don't we? Because we might talk, but actual communication is key to so many of the problems.
Totally,
isn't it?
and listening and changing people's minds. And I think at the moment we've got this sort of toxic right who shout and toxic left who shout, and everyone in the middle who should be having a conversation, they're all kind of like, better not say anything because I might get cancelled. And I think if we don't talk, then how do we learn?
Because they're getting their information from somebody that you don't really want them to get their information. And often like my girls will say to me, I'm just literally exhausted. Because sometimes I feel like I can't put a foot right.
Yes, and they don't know who to turn to. And if I always think you know, this is one of those subjects we talk about on the podcast, is that, you know, if you don't talk to your children, don't think they're not hearing it.
Yeah.
You're just the only person not talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're going to hear it from the internet.
What
and their
kind of
friends.
stuff do you
convince
discuss?
No, they were quite... We all talk at home.
All right.
Sorry.
What kind of stuff do you discuss?
Everything from... I've learnt a lot, actually. So we talk about subjects. We've talked about death and money and memes and
Relationships. That's a big thing, isn't it?
OnlyFans, we covered. I was a bit... Ooh, that's a bit...
You have to keep your face really straight, though. Never be shocked.
Never... That's what I've learned. Never be shocked. That's lovely, darling. Wonderful. Yeah, a lot of... and online... Are you allowed to say something in... sexting?
Porn.
Did
you want to say porn?
sexting?
Yes, you can say that.
Oh, so I was thinking, is that a rude word?
But that's cool that you're having those conversations with your kids, because like teenagers is the point where you start to push your parents out. That's when I did, and we didn't have that dialogue. If I said, "Oh, Mum, have you heard of OnlyFans?" She'd be like, "Oh, God, your mind's in the gutter, please."
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me about the news, something like that. So it's good to have those
keep them
communications.
talking through those times? Because I find my son's 11 and already I'm like, I'm losing him. Like, you know, he doesn't talk as much now.
Well, they come back.
Yeah, they do.
And so... These my eldest two I've been doing it with, so it's Billy and Charlie, who are 20 and 18, and they're really
God,
open.
ages.
It is ages. But actually, there is this thought, I think particularly with boys, there's this slightly awkward patch, which is kind of like 11, 12, 13, where they're... you know, it's really hard, I think, for boys, because some of them look 18 and their minds are 8, and some of them look 8 and their minds are 23.
Mine are both of each age.
Yeah, and then people talk to them as though they should know what they are doing and say, why are you behaving like a child? And they think, because I think I am one. And then someone else, they'll say...
Or man up, or be a man.
Yes, and they just think, well,
what does that mean
I
for young
feel
boys?
like a child. So,
Yeah.
But they come out of that, I think. If you talk, if you keep, you know, just... So one of the things I've always done, which on the podcast, actually, they take the mickey out of me for, is that I tell stories about other people. If I don't want to say, you shouldn't do that, I'll say, well, I met this person the other day and they did this. And they'll go, oh, and I'll go, it was amazing because they did this. And then, actually, I'm not really talking about someone else. I just
And they know that as well.
My mum did that. My mum did that with the pill.
We're not conning anyone.
Oh, it's fine. That's fine.
Your mum did that as well.
Well, Sarah, listen, thanks. Lovely to see you. New Life in the Country is the new series that's out, but there's lots going on. Sarah Beeny, everyone. Thank you.